man, you can't beat me impossible. Red zone, this my house like my property. Do a quarter best niggas on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I stiff him down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Won't back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah.
I just hate the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm trying to get in. Open the playbook, the book of the champion.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A first carry down. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Leaves this one with Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Breeze now on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Mario Addison in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Two. Over. 21. Monday.
Breeze going to throw. trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Heineke. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. Torrey Smith, 32 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to look deep, and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, 31 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Shotgun now for Breeze. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Breeze on 3rd down. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Stop made there by Julius Peppers.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Over.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 11. Wait a sec. Hey, 2. 12. 21.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Got a man open, it's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll get this one up to the 26. It's the linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Sammy! 4 down, check, 4 down. 12. 21.
Now Breeze. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They'll set up a throw. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here we go. Good set. 12. Hey, over. 12.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
21. Easy. Over.
To throw, it's Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time, and it'll bring up third down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. So that one will be accepted. They'll look to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They'll run with Scott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Get set. Tight end right. 21. Okay.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
21. 12. 11.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
12. Got it. 36. 21.
The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Ready. Blue 80. Got it. Watch the slant. Motion. Hey, two. Easy, kill. Here we go. Check 99. Check 11. Mike, check. 12. Ready, what's that?
Now Breeze. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Breeze. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
4 down. Wait a sec.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll run it with Kamara. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Breeze going to sneak it. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lux with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Taking it about the 16. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Okafor in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Heineke. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Here we go.
They'll go with a keeper. And he is is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A give. This is Kamara. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3.
21.
Breeze going to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they're running right through it. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
You can go back to Stillwater, Oklahoma, in his days as an Oklahoma State Cowboy and see very similar plays. We always talk about running backs who don't give up on a run. He doesn't give up on a catch or a run after it, does he?
Now, Dez is one of the best in the business, and as you always say, so competitive, isn't he?
Without a doubt. He's going to fight you to the nth degree for the football or for yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Mark Ingram punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints are back within a score. Looks good on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Past the 20. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Bird. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
11.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Addison in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
11.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again. Mario Addison in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing just about on his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. so many different things, so many different ways. But right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Gone!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jarius Wright, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. They go play action here on 1st down. This throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Detroit! Set! Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
He'll look to throw. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Sammy!
On 2nd down, Kamara. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw, it's Breeze. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
0-2, 0-2. Check it out, Bree. Where's 52? Watch 52.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. That's complete to Meredith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. A very solid gain of 27.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
You got 4. You got 4. 12. 11.
Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Single. 11.
Breeze now. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
11.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
That's it, baby. That's it.
On the keeper, it's Breeze. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Breeze going to sneak it, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Now it's Ginn. Still going. Now he lost the football. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Heineke. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe try and run.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Cameron Jordan getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17. They'll drop the throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Breeze. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
36.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. That's caught by Meredith right side. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
A good pickup there, a 22. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10.
Sammy!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 30 down to about the 27. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
Good set.
On first and goal, Washington. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
11.
On second down, here's Breeze. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 30. Five-yard line at the 34. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And give him a gain of 37.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On the run, he'll got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. As his guys are in for 6, and the Panthers add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Gano out to kick this one away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
11.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll rifle this one deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, 52 yards. And the Saints are back within a score. What's good on the extra point? And this is back to a 5-point game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Panthers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
No, Jack, Patriot.
On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, it's right. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your... And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Now let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Cameron Jordan. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jarius Wright, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gano for the extra point. Gano the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. He'll let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Saints. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Breeze looking for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
21.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Going for it all. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the keeper, it's Breeze. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And it's incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Back to throw, Torgerson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To throw is Torgerson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. It's hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.